What's up, ladies and gentlemen? First place, Slide 2, Band of Thieves, Part 3. We are here in front of Bentley's mission. One of 3 missions
Let's get to that water tower.
that we need to do to finish this episode. And so the only person we can do right now is Bentley, so that's why I have to do him first. Now, because Murray's here, he should help. Yeah, I was gonna say he should help fight the enemies that are around here. And so you should definitely just let him do all that. So now we have to get Bentley up there, just make sure the arrow is right where that hole is, and then just toss him by hitting the X button. Now I have to do it. Now I have to jump up again, sadly. But you know, that's what you have to do because oops. That's what you have to do because of the bomb. And you want to be careful. You have to kind of get it like right there, or you'll bounce off the roof. I almost did there, the ceiling up here, and I almost did again. But
I need to focus. Which valves do I turn to divert water pressure from the plaza? To change the flow of water through a valve, I should press the circle button.
I'm not sure if there's actually a set strategy to this, or if you're just supposed to turn them all.
Success! Slide. Water pressure to the fountain should be disabled.
It's off all right. They're already sending out the repair guy to fix it up.
Think locking the keys to his repair truck without being seen.
Alright, so now we, as you just heard, hopefully, we have to watch out for the 2 rat guards. I'm not sure if they'll actually follow him or not. I don't think so, but I really don't remember. Okay, so thankfully they don't. Oops. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Now I'll have to get up to the top and stay away from the lower guard, but since these guys are, yeah, I was gonna say we should be able to just knock those guys out. I have to wait for the flashlight guard to walk away. He will search around for a moment before he does walk away, so you can't immediately run as soon as the lights, as soon as the alarm goes away. It was actually a lot faster than I thought it would be.
Okay, head back to the fountain to make the exchange.
And so there's Bentley and Murray.
It's all you.
Let's head out for the repair truck.
Let's figure out where the repair truck is. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it should be this way, yeah. Yeah, as I say, we should be able to get up here. Of course, with Murray trailing us, we don't have to worry about it. We can actually just let Murray beat up anything we need to.
The wheel. I know how to drive a stick shift.
I need to get in position on top of the nightclub's peacock sign for phase 3.
All right, so none of this is actually timed. You don't. It doesn't matter if you take time to get up there. I guess the job doesn't progress until you get into position, and however long that takes, that's however long it takes. You know, you can go around, try to pickpocket some loot from some guards. Go around and do. Oops. Well, you don't want to do that, of course, but you can pickpocket loot, get some of the treasure. You know, do whatever you need to now. Even get some more clue bottles if you haven't already got those. None of that matters. The only thing that I will say that I'm not 100% sure of is whether if you go back to the safe house or not, if that actually will reset the job. I don't think so, but as you can see, there's no break in between each job each character has to do.
Great. We're just driving up right now. Get ready to grab the tow harpoon.
Alright, so we move this with the left analog stick and then press the circle button to fire it. You see, just get it up You can see the drop rate for it.
Hooks on. Pull away. Slide. The guards are onto us. Protect the truck.
So all you have to do is just the only thing that just aim it towards Sly, and it should automatically get up there. Sly actually has a pretty good reach with his cane, so you don't have to really worry about him not being able to reach it. As long as you just kind of point it in his direction, point it at him like he could be hit by it. That's all you have to worry about. And I can see you do not actually damage the truck, thankfully. But of course, the guards can, and they do quite a bit of damage. So you do want to, if you do see any guards around, you want to immediately hit them. You can see them kind of wind up for their attacks. That kind of gives you a second to attack them first before they can attack the truck. But really, it's just that first onslaught of guards that will do it.
The majesty of gravity and inertia.
That was real subtle, Bentley.
Okay, you jump in, grab the clockwork tail feathers, and we're out of here.
I figured this would take a lot longer than it did. It's about 6:20. That ain't too bad, but the boss, we still have to do a boss fight. And that could take a little while.
So raccoons do this. Nightly bumming my house up and bringing me down. So very uncool. Why can't you let birds and bees be free, bro?
Listen, Dimitri. You have no idea what you're playing with. It'll bring more than your house down.
Look, bro. I see you are a tough cowboy. A man with taste, style, vision, a connoisseur of finer things. Like me. Look, I'm sure that two cats in a bag like us can work something out. We smooth. Look, see the money. You like the money. You can take all you want. I can.
No deal. You and the rest of the Claw gang have to be stopped. Clockwork will never again see the light of day. Just hand over the tail feathers and we can...
What is this with clocks, bro? Have you no vision? Are you hearing what I mean to you? You think you have juice? Don't show me a little mind when talking about such big things. You think you can swing the bat? Show your bling and let me shine you.
I have no idea what you're saying. And your suit sucks.
Now, let's dance!
Alright, so let me see. I think we may have to use the... I was going to say we have to use the cover to try to get close to him. You can see he seems to have a limited number of shots with his weapon. And we can, it seems like we can actually hit him while we are running around. But you can see it takes a number of hits to actually break his, where'd it go? Actually, it actually seems to take a number of hits to knock down a chunk of his health rather than each hit damaging him a little bit. So that does kind of, that will mess with your ability to see how much you are damaging him. But you can see him wind up for all of his attacks, thankfully. Oops, where did he go? Yeah, there we go. I need some health real quick. Thankfully, the bosses cannot regain health. That was a waste. It's ready to go. Thankfully, the bosses cannot regain health. Only you can. I want to be careful this low. And want to be very careful not to lose him as well. This should be the last. This should be... Oops. Ah, really?
My suit is greasy sweet.
No. That stinks, but you can see he is a fairly easy boss fight as long as you don't let him hit you. And it's pretty easy to stay away from him. It's actually pretty easy to just stay around him and damage him. Oops. Come on. I guess I should run whenever he gets ready to swing. Wow. Ah, crap. I keep forgetting that he has homing properties with that thing. And he seems to be able to hit you wherever. Now, because there is a lock-on feature with the boss fights, you want to be careful, especially if you're low on health and you're trying to break some boxes to regain it. I knew that was gonna happen. I was fixing to say, this close to him, I need to stay back and try not to take any damage. Seems like he's got 3 shots with it before it seems to backfire. Come on, really? You have got to be kidding me. Come on, that's BS. Yeah, maybe it's got 4 shots to it. Come on, that shouldn't hit. That shouldn't hurt me. You've got to be kidding me. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. I usually do really easy boss fights like this the wrong way. You know, there's a time when I'm supposed to dodge, and I'm not dodging. I'm just sitting here trying to do as much damage as possible, rather than try to hang back and to keep. Oh, come on, to keep from taking damage, and that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do kind of a mixture of both, attack and dodge. I should realize that whenever I knock him down, and whenever he gets back up, he can attack me. But for whatever reason, I can't seem to get that. Just I'm trying to utilize that time when he's down to get over there and attack him again. Harder than it should have been, but at least I got it done.
My gang and I have done it. The clockwork tail feathers were ours. Dimitri's counterfeiting operation was ruined. Due to the untimely arrival of Tornado, my escape got a She took it out on Dimitri, shutting down the nightclub and throwing the frustrated forger behind bars. The gang and I headed out of town for a week in Monaco. I figured the team had earned themselves a well-deserved break. Another clockwork part had surfaced in India, so the boys and I loaded up the van and zeroed in on our next target, a mysterious spice lord known as Rajan. A self-made man who grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta, he started his life of crime selling illegal spices in the black market, eventually growing his small outfit to a sizable operation, and earning himself a seat in the prestigious Claw Gang. He's since crowned himself Lord of the Hills, and while he goes to great lengths to convince others of his royalty, it's mostly to convince himself. True to form, he's holding a lavish ball in his newly purchased ancestral palace. The reason? To show off his latest acquisition, the clockwork wings. The symbol of my enemy. If you saw the wings silhouetted against the night sky, it was already too late for you, especially if your name is Cooper. Rajan believes displaying the wings will bring him prestige, and maybe they will, but they're also bringing me.
Alright, so I'm going to go around and get the clue bottles first. A starry-eyed encounter is what this episode is called, but I'm going to get the clue bottles first, and any loot that I can pick up or treasure that I may be able to find. Of course, you can only start each level as Sly first. I'll take a look at Thief now. I don't think I have enough money. I did buy the smoke bombs off camera last time. Let's see. Combat dodge, sidestep enemies in combat. That would be useful, but I don't have that yet. So I think I'm going to wait for that for the combat dodge.
Scope out the palace, and then find a way to break into the ballroom. Let's find out who's at this party.
Alright, so if you notice right off the bat, there are elephants here. Those elephants you cannot kill, so you let me turn the music off here really quickly. But those elephants you cannot kill and you cannot attack them, but they can. I'm not sure if they can actually attack you, or if their lights will just alert. Of course, the lights will alert guards, but I'm not sure if they can actually attack you. So you want to be very careful while dealing with them, and you have to watch out for snakes. You can't pickpocket from snakes, so you don't have to worry about that. But thankfully, there are 2 clue bottles early, and there's a clue bottle above me, so we'll have to remember to get that. So now this loot we would actually lose. I guess some of this is actually what they're calling booby trapped, but it has a time limit to it. So I guess if we could not get back to the safe house in time, we would actually lose this loot. But thankfully, we can make it back in time. But you do have to run kind of a good ways up in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell that loot really quickly. See if I have any more. Nope, just a burial urn. And then I can buy that combat dodge. It'd be very useful. And then, head back out. Oh yeah, this is all I'm going to do for now. I'm not going to worry about doing the main story or doing the jobs right now. I'm going to save that for later. Everything I'm doing here is just going after the clues and whatnot.
With the drawbridge up, the only way across that river is on those conical rocks. Do you remember how to spider jump?
What? You think I forget one of the Cooper family's greatest thief moves? Whenever I'm near pointed objects, I just need to jump and hit the circle button to perform a ninja spire landing.
That's correct. Now let's see it in action.
So I guess that's the way that I need to go. I'm not going to go that way just yet. I want to head over here and see if I can figure out where, figure out where exactly these clue bottles are. There's one there. I'll see if I actually have to hold the circle button down to, yes you do. So you want to be very careful, and remember to hold the circle button down. See, there's nothing up there right now. But this got us over here, and so there's maybe some clue bottles around here. I know in that section there will be, so I may just head over here real quick and knock this out by sections, because the way this is set up is almost like, and I can hear one around here somewhere. Got any loot? No. Then I'll just get rid of you so you don't alert anybody. But the way this is set up is almost in sections. You can see the main section with all the palaces everywhere, the outer section, and then this little town section here. That's not, this is for a job later on, and the game will say what this is, but it's not really useful right now. And if you used to go around right at the start, you wouldn't really know what is what. But that actually makes it a little bit easier than the way Paris was, because it was just kind of an open area. Oh crap. Those stealth kills are not all that stealthy. We will gain an ability later on that will allow us to kill guards without alerting any other guards around, even though it seems that that move seems to be a little bit louder, just the way that you perform the move. But I'll talk about that once I get to it. I don't think I'll be able to get that one until at least the 3rd or 4th episode. So you definitely want to be very careful. Just where I saw some loot around one of the guards, but sadly no. I'll save that one for in a moment. I want to get this one though, just because I know climbing back up will be a little harder. And there's one up there. It's actually not a bad idea to try to gain a higher vantage point, so I guess I could just jump on that awning there. It doesn't seem like there's any loot on any of these guards around here. Maybe after I actually start doing some of the jobs, they'll start carrying some loot. Hopefully, anyway. And I don't remember exactly when they started carrying loot in Paris. There's one over there. It's you do have to look around, especially if you have a higher vantage point, just because you can you'll be able to see loot that may be stuck around somewhere. Like if you're trying to focus on an individual, or not. I'm sorry, not loot. Clue bottles. If you see a clue bottle that's around somewhere, and you keep focusing on that one, you can a lot of the time miss clue bottles that are stuck around. So you definitely want to be very careful and make sure you pay attention to your surroundings. But that should be it. I'm not seeing. See? Yes, he does. Okay, so I guess they just haven't not really paying their guards all that much. And as you can see, silver ring. And some treasure here. Let me see, where exactly is that? Oh, good, this isn't booby trapped. Oh crap! Yeah, that you have to be so careful of that. Jumping down right in front of a guard that may. Jumping around in an area right after you get some treasure, because a lot of the time they will actually have guards around, stuck around there, especially on the rooftops. If you run straight for the rooftops, more often than not, there will be guards on those rooftops. You always want to be very careful and pay attention when you're in an area like that. And of course, just watch out for the snakes and the elephant guard there. And I guess I'll go ahead and sell the loot while I'm here. Silver ring, and then the Ming vase. And I can by the turnbuckle launch. And I have to wait for Bentley's item. But now we'll go. Well, I'm gonna head back this way since I'm pretty sure I got most of the clue bottles in that area. Of course, I'll have to run back that way once I actually get over there. But I'm sure that you know, of course, there's gonna be clue bottles over here as well. So, want to make sure we head over here and get all of these real quick. See if you have any loot in your pocket. Yes, you do. And so we'll go ahead and steal from you real quick. You can see, like I said, the big guards will have the higher priced items more often than the little guards or the medium guards will, but you can still find the high priced items in the medium guards as well, but just a little bit less frequently. Now there is a lot of oddball clue bottles stuck around, and these are actually some of the hardest clue bottles to find in the game in this area. So you definitely want to look around everywhere. A lot of them will be in this main section here, up on top of a lot of these towers, and so and a lot of them will actually be kind of like I said, in oddball areas out of reach. And so if you do happen to have a high vantage point, you always want to look around to make sure that you're not going to miss anything. I know there is one here, but I just want to look around real quick just to make sure I'm not going to miss anything. Oh, I guess thankfully they don't just immediately drop you off the side. I guess I believe that's what they did in the first game, so thankfully they changed that. Oops. Alright, so you can see these goats have blowhorns that will alert other guards that are nearby, and so you can actually, instead of fighting just one guard or two guards, you can actually fight a whole bunch of them, so you definitely want to be very careful in a situation like that. I want to steal from him real quick because the bottle shattering will alert him. Oops. I guess killing that guard alerted the other guard. I want to head this way anyway, so that's why I'm taking out this guard. So I can head this way and not have to worry. You can sometimes see Sly looking around in different areas. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be because of like there are clue bottles, or if there's just like these awnings where you can jump up to get up to higher areas from down here, or you know, if there's an area where you can jump to get up to a higher area. Let me see. I know there's some. If I was to continue to head around to the back of the palace, I know there's some around there, but I believe there's one or two at least around in this area, so I want to knock those out real quick. You want to be careful to, I believe if you bang that gong right now, it will actually alert any guards that are around here. I'm pretty sure that gong is for a job that's, you know, of course, later on in this level. But yeah, so I was gonna say the rest of them should be back behind here. Well, maybe not the rest of them, but a few of them anyway. there's also one here. I wonder if this one's booby trapped. I hope not. Those booby trapped ones are a pain. Now, if this just leads me back around to the front, I'm not going to jump off here. I'm going to head back this way. So I can get this. Probably. It's only 6. That's never good if you have that. That many left and just sitting here listening. Okay, so good. This isn't a booby trapped one. I guess the squeaking of climbing across this is what's making me think that there are clue bottles around here. Thankfully, there is no fall damage, so you don't have to worry about that. I shouldn't do this since I've got this. I thought he had loot in his back pocket. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, that's just what I said. There's you have to look on the rooftops because that's where a lot of them will be at. I need to be careful. Jumping around here. I can hear another one. Not sure exactly where it is. And you've got loot, so wow, this is a bad time to be right here. Especially for just a silver ring. It's right around here somewhere. This is where it's loudest, so it must be up there somewhere. You don't have any loot, so you're not even worth the time. Pretty sure I can hear another one up here somewhere. Yep. Oh, wow. Didn't expect that. Guess I should have, though. That's an oddball rooftop. Oh, wow. Sadly, you can't stand on top of that because it'd be a really good vantage point to look around. Well, either they're in they are in the interior section, possibly in that town to the back behind me, or they are in the outer section. Oh crap! Nope. Oh, all right. Well, crap. Ah, wow. I took damage. That's why I just lost that stinking treasure. And I'm pretty sure there's no way to get it back once you lose it. Man, that stinks. I should have just went back. Oh, okay, so a monkey. Well, no, maybe. Thinking maybe monkey would. No, yeah, the monkeys do actually come out of the back of that, as well as the elephant. Alerting any other guards that are around here. Man, that stinks. That really does stink. But oh well, you know, that's the. I knew the risks running around there trying to get loot. I didn't expect the goat to actually be able to see me though, but I should have definitely planned the getaway a little bit better. 2 in this section, so I'm guessing the last, or at least 2 of them, should be up around here somewhere if I can get up top. Again, that's why I kind of wanted to knock out any clue bottles that were up top, or up on top of these roofs before doing anything else. I can hear one around here. I wonder if it's on the ground. So you can see if you are alerted, if you are spotted, a large portion of the enemy force will come after you, so you definitely want to be very careful being around here. And I can still hear one of them stinking clue bottles. And there's one and there's 2. Figure out how I'm gonna get back over there. Let me see. Usually vines connecting this stuff, but doesn't seem like there's gonna be one this time. Figure out another way to get over there. Let's see if I just jump off here. And you can actually ride on this elephant, on the back of this elephant to make your way around. I guess a little bit easier without, well, it's not really faster, you could just run, but that will also give you a vantage point to go off of as well. And now all I have to do is find one more. Now this one could be anywhere, but since they've been in the interior, I'm kind of inclined to say that they're in the interior. There's loot him, so definitely want to be very careful, especially this close to loot. Oh boy. Get away from you. Ah, crap. No. Just knock him off the roof. Ah. Knock you off the roof as well. And that flashlight guard should run. There it is. Alright, so that's it now. I'm not sure where the safe is. I'm sure the safe is where... Ah, man, he's got loot in his back pocket too, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think I'll let him lose me so I can get that loot real quick. Pretty sure he does anyway. Nope. No. I'll kill you anyways. Oh, wow. Do you? Yep, you do. So anyway, like I said, I'm not sure where the safe is. I'm sure it's in a job area, so I'm just going to I'll end the video here. Right here should be okay. I should, well, I'm kind of worried about being being attacked. Figure out where the safe house is behind me. No, I'm just gonna head straight there. I'm not gonna worry about killing any more enemies. And you see those spires are a great way to get back across to the safe house if need be. So I'll sell the items that I have real quick, and then I'll buy that real quick, and then I'll talk about the trivia that I've done for the levels so far. And yeah, that'll be it. Alright, so we're gonna have to start in Black Chateau. I'm gonna have to do that boss fight, or I guess the last set of jobs actually. Yeah, Operation Thunderbeak. Alright, Operation Thunderbeak is the heist job in Black Chateau and Sly 2. Let me see. No trivia, and it just goes through like a walkthrough. The goals are hijack the repair truck, climb the peacock sign, grapple to the top of the sign, and then defend the trucks. So good to printing press duel. Printing press duel is a job in Sly 2, Band of Thieves, and a continuation of Operation Thunderbeak. Goals, battling Dimitri and get the clockwork tail feathers. No trivia, so we'll move on to recon the ballroom. Let me see. Oh, well, I guess I don't need to do this just yet. Well, we'll go to a starry-eyed encounter, and I'll try not to spoil anything. Job-wise, I guess I need to go back to the Black Chateau and talk about that since I didn't go through it there. Yeah, this is just spoils too much, but I will go back to the Black Chateau and talk about that real quick. Since I didn't. Alright. And this is like an overview of the entire level. Black Chateau is the first real episode in Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and the main antagonist is Dimitri. There are 10 jobs to be completed in this episode and 30 clue bottles hidden in the environment. Trivia: this episode shares some similarities with Venice episode from the third game. They both take place in a major real-world city. They are both the first episode in their game. Both episode bosses are musical, and they are both in Europe. The disco can be seen from Dimitri's office. With Bentley, you can bomb the supports to the yellow platform surrounding the entrance to the nightclub, which will make it easier for Sly to climb up there during the heist. That's actually pretty useful. Now, goofs, which are things that are wrong with the game. When Sly heads to the safe house at the very beginning, flashlight guards are seen, but they disappear after Sly exits the safe house, and they don't show up until after the first slideshow. At that time, the rooftop guards are walking in the streets instead of on rooftops. During the heist, when the repairman comes out, he comes out of nowhere. He doesn't come out of the door, and the door still opens, though. During the heist, when Bentley and Murray drive away in the repair truck, they drive past the theater, but in the next shot, which shows Sly on top of the peacock sign, they come from around the safe house. In the getaway movie, the peacock sign is still up, also the water fountain isn't seen. When Bentley and Murray first come out, the flashlight guards disappear again, the rooftop guards are back on the streets, the flashlight guards also disappear during the heist. During the silence, the alarms mission is Murray destroys the first alarm horn. rat guards will come out from Dimitri's office, but as they come out, they don't move their legs. They basically just slide out. In Bentley's slideshows, the rat guards are shown with pink caps as opposed to their red ones. During the heist, the repair truck will take damage from the guards, but not from Sly. For some reason, the part where the gang is playing cards at the end of this episode was not shown in the Sly collection, possibly because of adjusted European laws about displaying gambling. When Sly is following Dimitri during Follow Dimitri, Dimitri will sometimes stop and look around and up at buildings, but won't see Sly on rooftops. Also, when Dimitri enters the door, it closes on his tail, and his tail goes through the door. The alarm horns don't appear until Murray starts destroying them. Some trees in the area will disappear and reappear at some points in this level. The slideshows show the flashlight guards with red flashlights instead of their usual black ones. In the setup movie for this episode, the gang is in their safe house studying up on Dimitri, but after the setup, Sly is on his way to the safe house. The bug painting that Sly steals doesn't appear until Sly starts the bug Dimitri's office mission. When inside Dimitri's office, if you look out the window, the level is a little unfinished. This is common with most episodes in the series. During the printing press duel, after Dimitri's health is depleted, he'll warp across the room, but he suddenly appears on the second floor where the printer is. In the cutscene, the tail feathers are yellow, but in gameplay they're gray. In the cutscenes, at the end of the Moonlight Rendezvous mission, Neela says she has a key which can be used to break into the disco, but Bentley didn't need a key to get in. Some of the antennas on the rooftops are floating in midair. Alright. But anyway, so that's all the trivia and everything for everything I've done so far. So thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many clue bottles were in the main area up on the rooftops. Well, I guess in the area right behind Sly. If you can see the area back there. I thank you for watching. Next time we will start with the jobs, and hopefully we'll be able to complete 5 to 6, possibly 7 jobs. I'm not sure. Depends on how many I can fit in there. But until then, later everyone.